Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's session of Curse of Strahd. Grizz has reminded me to tell you all to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I tell everyone to follow us on all the socials every game, so...
You gotta tell them straight up, straightforward right away, or they forget.
Subscribe or Baka will come to your house. And you
Wait,
don't
no.
want that.
I was gonna
They
do
might
that
want
anyway.
Anyway... I don't remember what else we were doing. Follow us on all the socials. That's Twitter, Twitch, Discord... and now Instagram. Speaking of Twitch and YouTube, this is our last stream on Twitch. As of next week's episode of Curse of Strahd, we will be moving to YouTube for the foreseeable future, and swapping to YouTube premieres instead of live streaming the games. So you should definitely make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube. I'm going to repeat it for the third time. Do that, because that's where we'll be from now on. And then if you want to talk to us outside of the games, you should follow us on... No, you should join the Discord server. That's the best place to do it. We have a lovely community of people. And Baka. Apart from that, Meyore, you want to talk about Stormwreck?
I forgot I turned on push to talk. Yeah, Dragons with Stormwreck Isle. That premieres on Sunday at Grizz, correct me if I'm wrong, 6:30 EST.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, so hopefully you can look forward to that this week as our group makes their way towards this strange monastery or rock formation. But it's fun.
And is that it? I think that's it. I don't think we have anything else. So that's it for announcements. So we've got nothing else to do. Oh, Tommy should be back next week. I don't know if I mentioned that, but he should be.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't remember the exact date, but I think he should be back next week. But cool. So, that's it. Ginji, you did the recap last week, so I expect a question out of you. Make it a banger to decide who's doing this recap.
Bangers
Okay.
and mash.
I thought about it, and I got a interesting way to do this. So I'm going to ask, hopefully not 3 questions, but I'm going to move down to each person, and it's going to be easy, and then it's going to be difficult based on who's done it recently and whatnot. So we're starting with Grizz. Your question is, what is my second favorite Pokemon? It was said recently.
Second favorite, that's really hard. Am I allowed to say, do I say it out loud?
Yes, you can.
Oh, is it Vaporeon?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
He's doing the recap.
All right, you're doing it.
Failed
Mr.
question 1.
Mr.
Where does Vaporeon fall in this?
Number 1, baby.
Oh, Vaporeon's number 1. Damn, I
Yep.
thought Eevee was
Mr.
number
Vista
1, or
too.
Sylveon.
No.
Mystery.
Damn. All right. At least I was close. I got his favorite Pokemon. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
So,
how dare you do better than second?
So Meyore, start
Look, I
brushing
don't
up on
settle for
Pokemon.
second.
Yeah, I got to.
I don't settle for second. Anyways, last episode on Curse of Strahd.
He took notes.
No, I'm just trying to buy myself time. Session 24? No, that's not right? We did session 25.
No, we spent the whole time in one place.
Oh
Yeah, we
yeah, that's
did.
right. Last episode, we all sat around and watched as Gundrick tried to kill himself. Wait, hold on. We can't say that on YouTube. Shh.
Unalive
I
himself.
think we can.
Tried to unalive himself.
I think we can't get away from it in this game. To be
Yeah.
honest with you. You can't put in the subtitles. You can just say it though.
Yeah. So he tried to make himself no longer here, by donning magical armor that then was commanded to do things, and then he commanded it to do things to kill him. I mean, to off himself. And we pretty much just watched that the entire time. That was it.
Do you guys know why I leave the recap open to the group to do?
So you
know
know what
why?
we actually caught on to during the
It's just
previous
to make
section?
sure that you guys are paying attention, right? And make sure that you're
Yeah.
keeping all of what happened last time in your brains.
Engaged.
Oh no, I don't. I don't do that part.
Oh,
No,
Once I
I've-
was
get
also a
into the
very pretty
game-
princess.
Yeah, once I get into the game, I start to remember things like, oh yeah, that stuff happened. But at the beginning of the episode, no, I don't know anything. that
I've
happened
quickly
in the prior episode.
realized that no one remembers anything previously.
You're
do.
sounding like a teacher after talking to the whole class after they like bombed the test, and it's
Like,
I'm not
We
feeling that way.
explored the tower. We found Van Richten's hidden area, and then we looked around there. He had
That was
a
last
head of a
session?
thief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He had
okay.
a
I
head-
thought that was the session.
That was all
before.
leading up to Gundry.
You know,
I just thought Gundrick just kept
That was
doing
3
things the
hours
whole
of that.
episode.
Becca, that's great that you remember it all. Next time you do a recap, freaking say it. Don't just
I just say it
piddle
for
around.
20 minutes.
Okay, let's just
Keep
That's
it
why I
short
can
and
do
sweet.
20-minute ones because I know everything. It's like go in depth with it.
Okay, so yeah. I mean, sure. Here's where we stand right now. Okay. Everyone but Gundrick is currently in the top floor of the tower, minus Redkeep, who is in the bottom floor of the tower, the ground floor. You've all just watched as he, in his magical breastplate, was just thrown out of the window, and then was followed out by everything but the breastplate of this magical suit of armor. You hear a splat, the entire tower becomes cased in lightning, and he rolls out of the way as the armor is... Well, you guys don't know because you can't see down there. So that's all you see. You just see that the lightning is coming. As for you, Gundrick, you roll out of the way of the lightning. The armor is destroyed. You've unlocked the door, but you can't get in. What does everyone do here?
So,
Can y'all turn off the lightning?
so if he's alive, we just heard him. Do we really want to bring Rocks for Brains with us? He's gonna get us all killed.
Maybe we slip out the back. You'll never notice.
I don't know. I quite like him. He's quite funny, and he actually knows how to respect a person.
Funny gets you killed here.
Funny brings laughs.
I'll remember that. Well, we're in here now, I guess. The lightning's just going.
Yep, the lightning is just going. Gundrick, what are you doing?
Gundrick is just he just plops down out of range.
In range.
Just starts plucking some grass. Oh, Babushka, that was pretty wild. I seriously thought I could have said stop before I went out the window, but I guess not.
I think instead of hearing words, Babushka just gives like the longest old person sigh that you've heard in a while.
Oh man. Yeah, other than that, he's just kind of relaxing a little bit. Oh wait, can I start resting? Like a short rest?
Sure, you can
Just
begin short
sorta
resting.
lay in the grass, hands behind his head, out in front of the tower.
Yeah.
There's a giant beacon. Come here.
What is your passive perception, Gundrick?
14.
Okay. So you
Uh-oh.
begin sprawling out on the grass, hands behind the back of your head, and just looking up at the overcast sky. The dark grey clouds that barely allow for any sunlight to get through, but it's lighter than nighttime. And you begin your watch, or your rest. And towards the end of the tower, being encased in light, you kind of hear something off in the woods. You faintly hear it. It's a little ways away, but you unmistakably recognize the sound of the howl of a wolf.
Oh, you're mute again. Push to talk.
Esmeralda, how do I get in your wagon, please? Right now, there are fluffy boys coming for me. They're the werewolves, remember?
I'm gonna say that she can hear you. Sure, why not, right?
He's yelling.
Yeah, you hear her say, "What? Werewolves? Shit! Go underneath the floor!" And she turns to the rest of you all and she says, "Did you all hear that?"
Wait,
Yep.
did she say go underneath the floor?
Yeah, go under the floor of the wagon.
Okay. Does it ruin my short rest to casually walk over there and get under the under the wagon?
No,
He's still trying to
is not.
short rest as werewolves are descending upon him. Wait, hasn't been an hour yet. Wait.
So, the rest of you hear her say this.
Right. Do we know if we open the door downstairs, does it end the spell?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Okay. You, jump on the trapdoor and you're wheeling yourself down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you wheel yourself down. You hear, probably Esmeralda say, "No, just fucking stop." And she just jumps down on the, onto the trapdoor and says, "Ground floor!" And it starts going by itself.
Right.
You guys both get to the ground floor. And you see Red Keep down there, and the door is open.
Is there like lightning still like in front of the door?
Yeah, but you have seen the lightning here yourself firsthand, and it's probably gonna fade pretty soon.
Okay. Then I'll if that's the case, I'll hold like an action to Sacred Flame like out the door if I see a werewolf, because he did yell that they were coming.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you hold an action. Gundrick. You shimmy on under the floor of the wagon. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. You do notice that there's a trapdoor there.
Okay. Oh god. He'll try to like, Esmeralda, do I go in the trapdoor or do I just stay below?
Yeah, you can. It's not trapped in there, but just don't touch anything, because you'll probably fuck something up.
Oh, okay. Then he'll open the trapdoor, I guess, and climb in and try to avoid touching anything.
Yeah, you go ahead and open the trapdoor, and you climb into the interior of the wagon. You immediately spot a booby trap around the back door, the one that leads inside from the side. You see there's like a hanging wire looped around it, and that wire is connected to a flask of something that hangs from the ceiling. And underneath of that flask, there's about 100 more.
Oh, is this like the flask? Is that like right in the middle, or is it like right by the door?
It's by the door. The purpose you kind of gather is that when you open the door, that flask falls, and then something happens.
Okay. Yeah, he will just scoot to the other side of the cart, away from that, trying to avoid anything. And close the trap door.
Cool. Yeah, you see a bunch of stuff, but we'll get to that in a minute. So Roderick and Esmeralda are on the ground floor currently. Van Richten is up in the top floor with you guys. He's going to be right there. And he goes and tries to peer out through the windows, just so that he can see if he can get a bead on any wolves coming in. I never have my dice ready because I'm stupid. Oh, rolled super good. Yeah, you kind of watch him move over to the west window. Take a deep look out, and you all know now that's generally in the direction of the werewolf den that was pointed out by Esmeralda previously. And you see him take a good long look through the arrow slit there before turning back to the rest of you who are in here, and he says, "Okay, well, I have good news and I have bad news. It looks like quite a large pack are coming this way, so I worry that we're going to have to split up here. Everyone who is going to go and fight this mad mage, you should go alone, and the rest of us will try and, I guess, draw most of the pack away from trying to kill the rest of you, yeah?"
All right.
Whatever, gather your things, please.
Wait, I don't follow. We're, only a couple of people are going to see the Mad Mage?
He walks over to the chest and just kicks it open and pulls the head of Yan out of it. I think you guys put the head back. And pockets it. He says, "Yeah, was that not the plan originally? If it was not before, it is now, because half of us are going to have to try and draw the rest of this crowd away from you. No?
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I am right. Come on, let's chop. Let's go."
Yeah, a minute.
I have everything I own on me.
You watch as he calls down to the platform and says, "Third floor!" And the golems begin raising the platform up to the top again. In the downstairs, Roderick and Esmeralda, the lightning fades.
All right, Gunrich. The lightning's over. If you want to get in here.
You gotta push the talk mic, dude.
Just take it off,
Darn it.
Neil.
No, cause I got folks upstairs and I'm trying not to blast that through every time they talk. Yeah, so can I hear him through the wagon walls easy enough?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Oh, okay, coming. And he'll open the trapdoor and hop out. And
Good call.
scurry over there.
Yeah, you go ahead and scurry over there, and you are now back with the rest of the group. The tower door is open, and as you shuffle in, it kind of closes behind you. It appears that the door itself is on a timer as well. The other thing that you guys note as you are down here is that the walls of the tower seem to be much more cracked than they were before. That trap is not going to allow this tower to hold up much longer. If it's like activated again, it might come down.
Great. Did I hear what they were talking about upstairs?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, they were saying we should get going. I guess Van Richten and Esmeralda are gonna make some sort of decoy for us to escape.
Oh, that's a very smart idea. Thank you, Esmeralda.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Look, we've probably got to split up into a couple of teams here. So, who's going to fight the mage?
I guess I will.
Raise
suppose
hand.
We've been tasked with it, so I'll go.
Seeing you raise your hand, Roderick Milavoy raises his hand.
Anybody notice he said good news and bad news and only gave us bad news?
I was actually about to ask the same thing.
No, the good news was that they were a little way away, so we've got a little bit of time, but not much. Come on.
That's not really good news.
Yeah, take what you can.
Let's go.
Okay, so you all begin filing out of this place.
Sorry about the armor, Van Richten.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'm sure there will be another magically enchanted, very good armor somewhere else. You guys all begin packing out of the tower. You still have a horse in here.
Of course. Right. What were we doing with Malin?
Well, he was gonna stay in this tower, but we're not staying here anymore.
Well, how about we get it out and Malin can go with you guys on the diversion team, yeah?
You know it's a good idea. I think Malin may become sentient again next week. What if he just rides his horse behind us this week?
Malin says, don't worry, brother. I don't fucking know. I'll take care of Arena, brother.
Where? Are you taking care of her with us or with them?
With them, because I've got a horse, brother.
Why did you have
Doesn't
to
make
mention
sense, but
Irina
if that's
though?
your logic.
we'll shit.
4
Well,
and 4, I get it. Well, no, we have 5. Well, 5, 4.
No.
There we go. 5, 5. Your horse is a person.
Red
We got split
keep-
evenly.
Redkeep is faster than any wolf I've ever seen, brother. We can run him off the road, you know.
So you're gonna run away from Esmeralda and Von Richten so they get caught by the wolves?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
You know they're right in the earshot, right?
Esmeralda says, "Yeah, it's only we've dealt with werewolves before. It's okay." And she kind of taps the prosthetic leg that she has. It's not my first time.
Didn't go very well the first time then.
I'm still alive, aren't I?
Ah, that does count for something. You're very right. All right, well, let's go.
These wolves are here already.
So you all begin filing out of the tower. Esmeralda goes ahead and jumps up onto the front of the wagon that she has. And she kind of sits in the driver's seat, and you hear her speak out loud the word Drovash, and a pair of somewhat spectral draft horses magically appear in the front of the wagon. The reins in her hands. She calls back to Van Richten. I guess just Van Richten, yeah. To jump up into the driver's seat with her. Malin. That's a natural one. Malin is having a tough time getting Redkeep out of the tower.
Gundrick will give it a good slap on the ass while he stands off to the side.
Roll an animal handling check.
It's an 11.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
You know, I've seen Malin do this before. I grab like a couple apples out of my rations and I throw them out the door. Apples make the world go round for this horse.
So then the horse stops and eats the apple.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you're unarmored right now, Gundrick. So what is your AC?
13.
Okay, so a 9 does not hit you. You
Oh,
smack
yeah, I block with my shield.
you smack Redkeep in the ass, and the back legs come up and kick out, and you just deflect real quick. Good thing, because you're pretty weak right now. So Roderick, now that you're taking command of this, you can go ahead and roll animal handling for me as well. The DC's a little higher because Gundrick has just pissed Redkeep off.
13 plus 4.
Nice.
17? Can I do
17.
math? I don't know.
Yeah. Redkeep slowly begins coming out of the doorway. It wasn't so much that he was refusing to come, it was more so that he was getting stuck and kind of in his own head in that doorway.
Suck it in.
Happens to me too, Rick. You don't worry about it.
But slowly he begins emerging out. From this point, Tia and Roderick, you've got the highest passive perceptions. You do begin to hear the footfalls of a fair few creatures that are coming through the forest past the causeway. You are unsure if you run right now, if you'll be able to beat them ahead.
Right, fight or run.
Wasn't the idea that Richten and Esmeralda would go first and run them off, and then we get out of here after?
May not be time.
If they're on the wagon, can't they blow past? Or else the werewolves will get run over? What do
sure
you
what you
think,
just
Coach?
What are you guys doing? Someone's gonna make a decision here, real quick.
I agree with Gundrick. I thought the original plan was they create diversion. We just quickly get out of here.
Oh, they suck at their job then. Let's go.
No, I said, what were you guys doing?
We've said like 3 times we wanted to leave. This
Okay,
damn horse is
So-
the problem.
so Van Richten and Esmeralda plow off, right, down the causeway, and as they go ahead and jump over it, the cart kind of clattering and jumping on the stonework, and take a turn. You watch as 2 humanoid-ish figures with canine features attached to them jump and lurch for them in the driver's seat from inside the forest on the other side of the island. One of them does seem to make contact with the side of Van Richten, and you watch as the claws kind of jam inwards. The other one misses and begins clutching onto the side of the wagon, and as the wagon turns, they maintain their hold, and they go off. They are followed by... Where are these 2? Ooh, okay. They are followed by 4 more of the hybrid forms,
Nice.
and 1 more regular-sized wolf. But there are still more down there. You can hear them.
Did Malin go with them, or is he his own diversion?
No, Malin and Irina are currently jumping up onto Redkeep because Redkeep was slow getting out of the tower.
That stupid horse. All right, well,
Stupid horse.
now what do? Are we just running for it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Are we
Tia,
going out
how
the
many do you
back?
hear?
How many do I hear?
Roll a perception check.
Let's see. 24.
24. You hear... at least 10.
Then it's an even fight. Oh. Are we going out the back, or are we just gonna plow through the causeway like they did?
I don't think there is a back. I think it's just the causeway.
We'd have
Well,
to
yes, I
swim,
mean,
wouldn't we?
Yes, you would have to swim. I'm gonna be riding on to you guys.
I don't want to be caught in the water.
Let's go. Come on. I'm
I
like
got little
already
legs.
moving
Yeah,
toward
I'm
the causeway.
following Roger.
Well, all right, follow Roger.
You're moving towards the causeway. Yeah, okay. So you begin moving towards the causeway. Milavoy following you as he goes,
God, he's wearing your heavy fucking armor.
wearing Gundrick's heavy ass armor.
Oh god.
And okay, so Malin and Irina hop up on Redkeep, and you hear Malin say, "You've got this, brother," and inspire Redkeep. As Redkeep,
You bastard! Inspire us, you fuck!
Redkeep tears off down the causeway, overtaking you guys. I'm gonna give Redkeep a dex saving throw to see if he can avoid. Oh yeah, okay. So Redkeep takes a hit, not from a werewolf, but from a regular wolf that jumps over and jams its jaws into the back of his hind leg. You hear the scream of horse pain from Redkeep, but nonetheless he keeps going. And a couple more are following Redkeep. This time more wolves than not. And that brings us to you guys. As you're... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as we're running, can Gundrick take a nice deep breath for a second wind?
Yeah, you can do that.
Nice.
I'm going to remove...
No armor.
Yeah, let's
Gundrick's just
see.
running around in his undies.
1d10 plus fighter. Oh, I only did a 5, so that's 10 health.
10 health. Great. Good stuff, you guys. So you guys are all out of the tower at this point. I'm just going to move you over here so that we know where everyone is. Okay? Let's say you dashed from the tower out to the causeway. You are now about 30 feet out from the causeway. Or no, you're at 20 feet out from the causeway because you're a little closer. The causeway itself is about 15, 20 feet long. And past that is a path straight, and then it goes off to two sides. Forest on either side and forest beyond it. Okay? Let's all roll initiative.
Bum, 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 bum. Initiative time.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Have I done the thing for today? I don't think I have. I will.
No.
Who's got really bad initiative other than me? Because I just rolled good.
I rolled horrible.
Oh, okay. I will give Tia the thing.
Okay, so Tia, you have advantage on
Initiative.
initiative.
Let's go. High
Great.
roller. 15. We'll take it.
Okay. I'm going to roll for Milivoy. Milivoy rolled super good.
Good job, Milivoy.
It's just a shame he's terrible. And to clarify here, Roderick, what did you teach him with your sword lesson? Have you taught him anything else apart from just how to swing?
There wasn't that much time, so it was just basic sword etiquette, some stances, maybe, you know? Like, this is how you stand when you swing a sword. This is how you block.
Got you. So Milivoy does not know much about combat right now.
But you did say last session he was already proficient with longsword, so...
Yeah, he's not going to suffer any mechanical penalties to his melee attacks.
Okay, cool.
He'll be good on that. Okay, so that's Milivoy. And then I gotta... Taken from you. God, I...
What's
Freaking
your
roll 20.
dex, Meyore? Your dex score or whatever.
My dex score is 13.
Okay, so you'll go first. Because me and you both got 17.
Gotcha.
Oh, I can't see freaking stats, you guys.
Frick!
Bloody...
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, I got him.
Ego can't read because it's in American English.
You guys know that you get the date wrong? Okay, so, these guys... Okay. 25 to 20.
Negativo.
20 to 15.
17.
17, but I go after.
And 15.
It's a 17 for Gundrick first.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Roderick, and then Tia got a 15. Which leaves Blair.
With
Blair,
a
what'd you
12.
get? A 12 for Blair. Sweet. Okay. The wolves both rolled the same initiative, so we're actually... I don't know why I messed around so much there. I could have got that done so much easier. So Milivoy's up first.
Uh-oh.
With a 19. Milivoy is wants to stick as close to Roderick as possible. He's going to run ahead... I guess we should clarify here. Are we dashing straight out? Or are you now going carefully?
Dude, can I roll a perception check to see if I see any coming toward us? Because like Malin's horse just got attacked, and then the others got attacked. So I'm wondering if the distraction's working.
Sure, yeah.
I want like a read of the situation.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. A preemptive perception check.
Hey, that's good. That is whoa, that's really good. That's a 25 total.
25, yeah. You can see figures come through the tree line. There are at least 5 wolves and 2 werewolves that are still left behind, coming to check out the lightning.
All right, they're coming this way. Perhaps we should use the causeway as a funnel point. What do you think?
How big is the causeway?
The causeway is, I'll say, about 15 feet wide.
Oh.
I think this is a bit too wide to shield wall, Roderick.
All right. Well, we've got the attention of a few either way.
So, what are we doing, you guys? Because I don't know what we're doing.
I thought we were running.
Well, okay, so we're running straight ahead?
Do we run left or right?
Okay!
So.
And he pulls out the longsword and just charges 60 feet forward. He's... What did I say? He's... just about at the causeway at this point. Okay. Following Meyore, Gundrick, you are up.
Okay, so we're 60 feet away from the causeway.
Yeah, roundabout.
Okay, and then the wolves that were kind of here and whooping and howling, they're like in the woods, like right after the causeway or before it? Or it'd
Right
be
after the
right?
causeway, so they're probably 90 to 100 feet away.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. Yeah, Gundrick will dash up next to Meyore, you know, have his sword and shield out. Yeah, he'll dash up to 10 feet behind Meyore.
Okay. So, put yourself 10
and
feet
also,
behind
my
Meyore.
bad. So he'll dash up to 10 feet behind Meyore, but then he will... I'll use my bonus action to summon Babushka. I can summon her 15 feet away, so I'll put her in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shadowy form of Babushka, Warhammer ready and raring to go, takes a defensive stance, and you hear her say, "Let's go!" That is where Babushka is. So I'm going to make a copy of you, and I'm going to paste it right here, and we'll just flip it upside down for Babushka. Sweet. Following Gundrick, Roderick, it's now your turn.
I'll dash. So, you know, getting up. I assume wherever Meyore is.
Yeah, you get right next to Meyore.
That's it.
Okay. Tia, you're up.
Also going to dash. Gonna be a bit behind Roderick. From where Roderick is, how far are the wolves?
So Roderick would be right about here now. And now from where, because since Roderick moves 60 feet, the wolves are probably 30 or 40 feet away from Roderick.
Okay. So she used her bonus for the dash. She is going to use her short bow and just fire at a wolf.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack. For one that you can see. With your passive perception, I'll say you can see a regular wolf.
14.
14. 14 does hit. Actually, because it's in the forest, it would have partial cover here, so I'm going to say it doesn't hit.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that doesn't.
It almost does, though. That's your turn. Knock, arrow, fire. Just miss. Following Tia, Blair, it's your go.
I will run 80 feet to be in front of everybody. And as I pass by Roderick, I will say, I'll try to make some space. I'm trusting you, Monster Hunter. And I will go into a rage.
Yes, sir.
And as she does so, like her arms, you can see like the popping of joints as her arms extend and fingers start to elongate into claws. And you wouldn't be able to see it from behind her, but for the wolves in front of her, fangs start to descend over her teeth in her mouth. And she shuts her eyes, and as she reopens them, they're like a silvery, like an anglerfish looking to them. And as she gets to her 80 feet, she'll drop to all fours and it's like a mixture of a scream and a roar at the same time. That's extra raspy. I'm essentially trying to scare as many of them as I can back, just being in the presence of another predator.
Sure. Okay, so go ahead and roll an intimidation check for me.
May I use my strength for this, or is it based off charisma?
You can.
All right. So I'm proficient, which is +2 still for us, or is it 3 now? It's 3, so it'd be a +7.
Okay, so I'm going to drag you guys over here.
Nice, I got a 26.
A 26?
Esty just drops all fours, just...
Okay, just to have like a... Because I don't have a map for this part.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your causeway. This is the water right there. And over here. And I'm going to say this is like bush. And this is bush. This bottom one is where you fought the skeletal rider. And that's the path. Okay. So 26. That's super good. Instead of having them all roll resolve, let's just see how many of them get scared away. Okay. Amazing. 2 of the regular wolves, you kind of hear them just whine and scurry off backwards before there is snapping from the rest of the werewolves, probably to get them to come back, but they are gone away from you. They are considered frightened, and they'll kind of just do what they do on their turns. Okay. Anything else for you, Blair?
That is everything I can do.
That's everything that you can do. Great. Let me go ahead and drag over some dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's what we're dealing with right now. You've got a total of 6 wolves and 2 werewolves that you can see, right? So the werewolves will be coming from here, and I'm going to put the wolves mostly, they'll be right about there. These 2 at the back here, these are the ones that are frightened.
Back where? I'm sorry. Didn't see the ping.
All the way down at the back, I'm finding a frightened token for them. Let's make them have little hearts.
Little broken hearts.
Not broken hearts, because you
Aw,
broke
they're
my
so
heart,
sad.
Becca.
Hey, I finally revealed my goddamn barbarian class after 4 sessions.
That was dope.
It was pretty dope. Okay. But the rest of them do all get to go. As they go. So. Speed of a werewolf. Super cool. 10, 20. Right there. Right there. They are basically just going to go into a full frontal pack attack right now.
Welcome back, Wolfpack.
Nope.
Shout out to you Pokemon YouTubers out there.
Not here.
No, those trace.
Oh no. You do see that the two werewolves are, as per their stat sheets, holding spears. So we're gonna get a couple of spear attacks on Blair, since Blair is the closest one.
Yeah, fine.
2 regular attacks. I rolled 2 natural 18s
Damn it, that hits. Right above my armor class.
for more than 18s. This is not going to be super crazy for you.
Oh, and I'm raging, so it's a get half anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled double 1s. So it's 3 points of damage each reduced to 1.
Nice.
And that's their go. Then the regular wolves. Regular wolf.
Regular wolf.
This one's going to run straight past. This one's going to get up to 25. It's going to stay right there. That one does not provoke an attack opportunity from you, by the way.
Yeah, it gets around. I see that.
This one's going to go right there, and this one's going to also climb straight up to you. These two at the bottom, I'm going to make them roll wisdom saves. One of them rolled well, the other one did not, but since they're frightened, they can't move towards you, so this one's just going to run backwards. And the one at the back is kind of just going to prowl straight next. Now breaking out of his fear. But it was super good use of that. Okay, that's their turn. So top of the round, we have Meyore. Meyore, my dude, is going to look to you, Roderick.
Focus on the wolves.
Okay, got it. And he's going to run towards a wolf. Meyore will then attack it with your longsword. For a natural 1.
He's doing good so far. Proud of
Doing
you, son.
great. He's not quite used to the armor that Gundrick has loaned him. And in addition, that's too small for him. So he... and he just goes over the top of the head of the wolf. No damage inflicted. That's his turn. Because Meyore can't do anything else. Following Meyore, Gundrick, you are up. What you doing?
Okay, so first, Gundrick will move 10 feet closer, and then as a free action, I can command my Echo to move up to 30 feet, so let me move 5, 10... All right, so he's gonna move, have her move up there, and then since that is, he's gonna teleport and switch places with her at that position.
Sweet. Amazing.
And then I'll attack the wolf to the south, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
It's not great. It's a 15.
15 does hit. They're out in the open now. Their AC for the wolves is not super good.
All right, so that is 11 bludgeoning.
11 bludgeoning. How do you want to do this, my dude?
Oh, he's just gonna clobber it right over the head and crush that skull.
Bits of stone are spattered with brain matter, fangs, and skulls.
All right, and then just extra attack the one to the southeast, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a natural one, so...
Natural one. This one,
Damn.
you don't manage to hit. You go ahead and try and spin the hammer and swing in an uppercut, just connecting with the air. No damage done on that one. So that's Gundrick's turn. Following...
Oh, wait. Oh, damn it. Okay. No, disengage wouldn't get me away from them. Yeah, that's all I got.
I don't think you have a disengage anyway. You...
You used your action already, yeah.
I could have used action surge, right? So.
Oh, yeah. You
Oh,
can,
true.
yeah.
Freaking
As
fighters.
the hammer just flies past, Blair's face turns, you just see the monstrous features she has now.
Oh. Are you sure you're not werewolf?
Just screams at you again as she gets ready for the wolf.
Yeah.
So following Gundrick, Roderick, you are up. Tears on deck.
Dear, could you help the boy?
Of course.
Thank you. All right, and as I step up, I'm gonna the hat trick here I always do. I'm gonna moonbeam the werewolves.
Nice.
Sweet, you're moving both of them?
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop it, in between the two, so it hits them both.
Ah, look at you. So that's Constitution saving throws from both of them at disadvantage, right?
Yes, yep.
Let's do the one on the left first. The one on the left did not roll super good. That's 7.
So that's a fail.
And the one on the right did roll super good. That's 19.
So that succeeds, yeah. So it was a total of 13 radiant damage. So then whatever you would have at the 6 or 7, I forget.
Yeah, down to 6. And if they succeed, do they keep their shape? And if they fail, they revert? Is that how it works?
Let's see. A shapeshifter makes it saving throw at disadvantage. If it
But they make
fails, it also.
disadvantage.
Yeah, they made them with disadvantage.
They did.
I heard Equal say that. Yeah. So if they fail, they instantly revert to their original form, and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's life.
Got you. Great, amazing. So you see the one on the left. As the moonbeam hits and the wolves kind of snarl back in pain as opposed to scream, you watch as that one begins clawing at the face as the radiant light begins to erupt from inside the skull, coming out of the eyes and ears and mouth and nose. As the hair recedes, the snout goes back into a humanoid face. You see a woman, like mid to late 40s, in very like kind of ragged, bare clothes, looking thin and lithe with hunger in the eyes. It's pleasant. Okay, anything else for you, Roderick?
No, I don't think I have any bonus action spells. Well, I do, but I can't cast them right now.
Sweet.
So that's it.
So following Roderick, Tia, you are up, and Blair, you're on deck.
Alright, so do I get any minus for shooting this wolf right here? Since
No.
the
Now that they're out of the forest, they're in open, you can shoot them as much as you like.
So Tia is going to extend her arm back, drawing her bow, and her two tails are going to wrap around her arm, and she's going to use steady aim to give herself advantage on her attack roll here.
Yes, sir.
20.
A 20 does hit. For sure, for sure.
Since he's within 5 feet, I get sneak attack.
If you have advantage, you get sneak attack,
Oh, cool.
I believe.
11 sneak, 5 piercing, so 16.
Yeah, how do you want to kill this wolf?
Shoot right in between Millivoy's legs, and it just pierces Wolf right in the snout.
Yeah, it's not the cleanest of impacts. The wolf kind of tilted its head to a different direction. So Millivoy, sitting there in his armor, kind of wielding this longsword, not used to wearing such heavy stuff, is preparing to defend himself now, and as the wolf is getting low and ready to attack, you just... And the arrow comes through, not at a perfect angle, but through the side of the snout halfway out, like by the eyeball. Not impacting like the brain or any major organs. The wolf just passes out instantly onto the ground and is now bleeding slowly from the head.
And that will do it.
That's your turn. Great. Wonderful. Blair, it's now your go.
I'm going to swing my axe at this wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 16 hit.
16 does hit.
And for a total of 15. I almost said 20. 15 slashing.
How do you want to do this, Blair?
Just 2 hands over the head, sink it into the wolf's skull, and as it goes limp, she is pulling the axe out. She leaps towards the other wolf to swing again.
Yes, sir.
That one, not as good. Natural 1.
A natural 1.
The fighter fucking.
You swing your axe down, much in the same way that Gundrick just did to his wolf, and splatter it down into the head of the one to the south of you. Then, you turn and begin walking to swing round to strike this one in the side of the neck, and as you do so, you realize that your axe is still holding the carcass of the previous one, and you just swing wide, angling it a little up, and you watch as the corpse of the wolf you just killed went...
Ragdolls through the air.
Yeah, Skyrim physics right now. Off into the water somewhere. That's Blair's turn, and now it's their go. So, top of the round, our guys in the Moonbeam have to make con saves.
That's right.
First one on the left has a natural 20. And the second one might not succeed. That's a 16?
That succeeds. Both those were with disadvantage. Damn, these are lucky wolves. That's
I'm rolling
12
good
for the
today.
damage. Yeah.
12 reduced to 6.
They had 2 natural 20s on that first roll.
Oh, no, they didn't. The second one was, I think it was a 16, but I will re-roll it just for you.
Yay.
Because that is a 15 plus whatever.
15 makes
Still
it.
succeeded.
So, yeah, my dice are rolling well today. It's not my flow dice, because they suck.
So 12 down to 6.
Yes. And they are going to move.
One's just a people now, is it? Did
Yeah,
their
one is a
AP
people.
change, or is it just a wolf?
One
Or
is just the
that's
people
it.
now, and the people.
I mean, I guess he's still got a spear. Unless he
Well, I
threw
just
it.
wonder if their HP stat changes from werewolf stats
Oh,
to.
yeah, yeah.
It
people
does
stats.
not. The AC does change though.
Okay.
Oh, their speed was higher in wolf form. Lol. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. This one, who is the person, is going to run up to Gundrick. And it's going to attack you
You look a little hungry. This is
twice.
the person, right?
Yeah, this is the person. She says, I am. She's gonna... No, wait. It's so confusing.
13 AC, real scared right now.
No, you know what she's gonna do instead of that? Because the stat block is confusing. What she's gonna do is run up to you. And as you say that, you watch as she grins and the fur begins to grow out again and she resumes her
Oh.
regular form.
Uh-oh.
So she's back now. And then, how far did she move? She moved 5, 10, 15. You know what? Instead of you, Gundrick, she's going to run straight past up to Roderick.
I would like to opportunity attack her.
You can do so.
Me too. Me too.
You can do so as well. Should get a little closer in between Roderick and
Unfortunately,
Roderick.
she's a werewolf, so we actually can't do anything to her.
Well, roll your
There
attacks.
is one thing I can do if I can hit her. So I did that is a 21.
21 hits.
I rolled a 21 as well.
21 hits.
All right. So the thing, I remember y'all saying they're immune and stuff, but since I'm a sentinel, its speed gets reduced to 0 at my opportunity attacks.
Look at
I
you.
also
She'll get
reduced
stuck.
her speed by 10 feet, so she has negative 10 feet and has to move
Oh, she's
back.
gotta move
She
back.
regains with the slasher feet.
Okay, so this is confusing right now.
It just stops her. It doesn't actually move her backwards.
Since Gundrick got the first attack, and she stopped there, does Blair get an attack of opportunity?
I'd say
if you don't
no,
want her
technically,
to,
right?
it doesn't really matter.
You're
'Cause she
right,
never
it doesn't really matter.
Moved out of your threat range.
Who's
I
higher on
guess? I don't
initiative?
know.
Gundrick.
Gundrick. So Gundrick does get the first attack of opportunity, and Gundrick makes her stay there, so Blair does not get an attack of opportunity, which is actually beneficial for you. Because now you still get your reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you
Then,
going?
this one is going to come around to the backside of you, Gundrick.
Oop. No opportunity attack for
What
me.
the?
Yep. And it's going to attack you twice. One with the bite, one with the claws.
Uh-oh, you have no AC on the blue werewolf.
Let's go.
Get bent.
You big furry bastard.
took
I
how
mean,
much?
son of a gun.
How much damage the last episode?
Let's start with the claws.
All right, roll bad. Roll bad.
They did. That's a 9 to hit.
Oh, thank God. That misses.
And then we'll do the bite.
Oh no.
It's 19 to hit.
Okay, that hits. That hits.
You take a whopping 5 points of piercing damage,
Oh yeah.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, you wanted the claws to hit, not the bite.
I'm good at these. All right. So con save, you said.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's 23.
As the bite makes contact with the side of your neck, and the jaws impede on your veins, you feel a cursed ichor begin to make its way into your system. You're familiar with werewolves. You know what's about to happen if that gets into your system. And you flex the side of your shoulder and neck so that the poison that is lycanthropy doesn't enter into your system.
Can I like choose to fail?
Yeah, if you want to.
I don't know if this is a good idea or not. That sounds cool.
DM's gonna fuck with you so much.
Okay. No. Yeah, he squeezes it out of his neck.
Good call. The next one is the regular wolf. Using pack tactics, it's going to attack Blair with advantage.
Fair.
Oh, she got to be shitting me. I rolled a 1 and a 4, so
That's gonna fail.
that's going to fail. And that's its turn. Okay, top of the round. Let's go. Millevoy's turn. Millevoy is going to run up to this wolf, knowing that it's an easier target. And he's going to swing at him. You guys aren't going to believe me, but I rolled a natural 1 again for Millevoy.
Damn.
Oh, you gotta train this kid better.
This boy's worthless.
Yeah, he's a bit useless. That was my
It's a
flow
work
die.
in progress.
He saw Blair's monstrous form for the first time and is scared. It's fine.
Well, I guess the good thing about a natural 1 is it can't get any worse.
It's
You
only
say
up
that.
here, Millevoy.
Yep.
You say that, but the werewolf is standing right next to him. So Gundrick, it's now your turn.
It's 10 feet away, technically.
Yeah, I'll just say, so yes, we're all running out of here, yes? Okay, so he will disengage 25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, wait, is that Moonbeam still there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
Lord. Alright, so yes, he'll disengage right up to this, I guess, not wanting to get set on fire. And
Okay.
that would make Babushka disappear, so then he just uses bonus action to summon her where he was... Or wait, let me just double check, is it 15 feet? Oh yeah, it is 15 feet, so 5, 10, 15. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so he'll just summon her there, and that's all I'll do, I guess.
Great. Following your turn, Roderick, it's now your go.
All right, I'm gonna move my moonbeam,
My moonbeam.
and bam, throw that right there. Sorry, your shadow's about to get just eviscerated. Your babushka.
He was gonna make them speed 0 again. Okay, it's all good.
Okay, let's do
Rather
some con
hurt him.
saves. The one on the left. The one on the left is not the one that was previously human. It's a natural 20 and a not natural 20 because it's a disadvantage. It's a 13.
Oh, that fails. Hey.
And the one on
There you
the
go.
right is better. That's an 18.
Okay, that passes.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah, lucky for them, it's not my best damage. 9 radiant on that.
Poor Babushka. I'll just like move her over here since she's dead.
And then I'll use my movement to get between the werewolf and Millevoy.
Got you. Okay, so the one on the left does revert back, and this time you see a man who's younger, maybe like 25. Also kind of in rugged clothes. Also a little more lithe. Who now stares back. And you move over towards Millevoy. Got you. Okay.
That's it.
Tia, it's now your go.
Alright, same plan as last time. Going to steady aim, fire at this Don't want to fire at that one, actually. Is the right one still a werewolf, or is it back to a human?
That one is still a werewolf, yep.
Would I know if resistances apply if they're a werewolf or a human form?
That's a great question. Make a history check.
Oh boy. Oh, nat 20 for 21.
I'm going to say that the immunities persist.
Okay.
Because the
So,
stat sheet does not say otherwise.
Yep, knowing that, she is going to target this one with steady aim, so I get an advantage on this roll. The short bow for 17.
That hits.
Doing 9 sneak and 9 piercing for 18 damage.
That one definitely kills the wolf. Right there. Amazing. Do me a favor as well, Roderick.
Yeah.
You have to move the moonbeam, right?
Yep.
So it moves through Gundrick?
Well, the way I did it, so it has 60 feet of movement, so I'll bring it back.
Yeah,
Hold
you
on.
could just worm it around.
I wormed it around when I did it. I can't select it for some reason. To me. Essentially, when I
think you
did it,
can-
I got you.
it
He was right there, right?
here, and then I went like this with it. See what I'm saying?
Nope, because
Like it doesn't. It doesn't say. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, I'll do it.
I get
slowly.
it. I think you have just enough space, though.
What?
So you have just enough space to get around him and not hit Blair
Yeah.
anyway, so I think you're fine.
Yeah. I just kind of wormed it like this.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, sweet. Amazing. Okay, so, Tia, you just killed the wolf. Anything else on your turn?
Nope. Steady
Awesome.
aim takes my bonus action, so.
So following that, Blair, it's now your go.
Yeah, looking to the two next to me, I'm going to disengage and start running. 20, 25, 30. I don't know which way we're going. I guess we're going north-ish, because that's where we have to go fight. 35. So I'm going to start making my way this way.
Okay. Sweet. So that's Blair's go. Okay, following Blair's turn, it's now the wolves again. Con saves. The left one is still Wolfen. That's a 14 plus something. 14 plus 2 for 16. Does 16 succeed?
On
On the
hitting me?
moonbeam, yeah.
Oh, on the moonbeam. You're right. Yeah, that does.
Okay, and then the second one is 13 plus 2, which is a 15.
That also succeeds.
Okay, which
Man,
one did I say
crazy.
was wolf still? The one on the right was still
The
wolf.
one with the little yellow dot over the top is a person.
Okay. So that one's still a wolf. So this one,
Right? Or last time this one failed, right?
oh, that one failed. Okay, so the one next to Roderick is wolf.
Yeah, because they changed it.
Okay, so the one on the bottom is going to. They're kind of getting smart to what that moonbeam is like.
Mhm.
This one's going to run around to cut Gundrick off.
Oh, they still gotta take the damage though, even though they succeeded.
Yes.
They take 17 half to.
Ooh. Big
What would that
damage,
be?
dude. That's 8.
8.
Nasty. And that one's going to turn back into a werewolf in front of you. This one, next to you, Roderick, is going to come around to the back end of you and is going to attack you. Because you're the one
Okay.
with the moonbeam. So it's going to roll its 2 attacks. The first one is with the claws. That's how I've been doing it. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
For bloody d4s. Let's do it for 6 points of slashing damage. And the next one, which is the bite, is not going to hit. That's a 8 to hit.
Okay, nice.
Just grazing off of your shield. No damage taken from the bite. Amazing. And that's their turn. Okay, top of the round. Millivoy's go. Millivoy's going to disengage and run. 30 feet.
Good boy, good boy.
Catching up with Blair.
Good strategy.
Gundrick.
Alrighty, so our Gundrick is going to disengage as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Is this space okay right here? Is it like right on the water's edge?
Yeah, I'll give you just a little jump over that. That's fine.
Alright, and then he will summon Babushka as a bonus action right there.
Babushka goes right there.
Alright, and oh, you know what? Since we're really trying to get the hell out of here, oh wait. Yeah, no, he'll stay here. He'll stay here. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, Roderick, it's now your go.
I should have done this last turn, but I was stupid.
Oh,
I
did
thought
that make
because-
you roll a con save for your Moonbeam?
He only got hit by the claws. if
Oh,
that
that's.
matters.
Yeah, I got hit by the claw, so I'll roll.
You just have to beat a 10, I think.
I roll a 14 plus
good.
whatever. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so I'll move the. Oh man, what makes more sense? Doesn't really matter too much, I guess. I'll move the moonbeam. I highlighted just the little one for some reason. All right, I'm gonna move the moonbeam to here. Let me move myself back. Nope. There we
Oh,
go.
I see. It's swinging around you. Okay.
Yeah. So that's 12.
12. It rolled a 12 plus 2 for a 14 on its con
That
save.
fails.
Hey!
Hey.
So the full
They have
12
people
points of
again.
damage. Yeah, that one looks a little rough right now. And it's a person. That's the woman, I think.
I think so.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, I should have done this last turn, but I was like, oh, I'm using Moonbeam, so I can't. But Moonbeam's just concentrating, it's not casting a spell. So I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon with my bonus action. Just debating if I should just finish one or, split damage. I think I'm going to finish one. So I'm going to spawn it. I'm going to bring it in right next to me, like here.
Boom.
And I'm going to have it attack. Let's go. It's a 9.
A
Yeah, that's
9
not gonna
does
hit.
not hit, unfortunately.
Damn. And then I'll kind of yell to Tia, this might be your only chance to get across. I'll hold him here. That's my turn.
Okay, Tia, it's now your go.
Okay, so we're gonna use some stuff here. Let's see. She is going to use her movement. She has, do I need cat's claws here?
You as a rogue could straight up action dash, then bonus
Yeah.
action dash
Uh,
away.
Yeah, I don't need it. So, yeah. So, she's just going to use 30 feet. So, let me actually just select the thing. Her regular movement to move there. And then she's going to, bonus action, dash, and catch up with the creep over here. 'Cause I'm assuming I don't provoke from attack if I'm, on that far.
You do not, no. And then
that
you
would
still
go.
have your action if you want to use it for
Oh,
anything.
I still have my action, right. Do I have a clear line of sight on this wolf over here? Werewolf?
Yeah, you've got a clear line of sight.
Then she is going to take a shot with her short bow.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
23.
23 hits, and nothing happens.
Oh, okay, well, I rolled damage anyway. It's fine.
Because
Now
of the
we'll do it.
immunity, yeah, nothing happens. But you do watch it kind of impact into the, underneath the collarbone, and just kind of stick there for a second. Nothing happens from that.
I wish I had that ability.
Okay, Blair.
Maybe we should all become werewolves.
Yeah.
I'll
I had the option, y'all said no.
I didn't
I'll
say
run
no.
80
That's wild.
feet down the coastline, going north if it starts to turn. And after I run my 80 feet, I revert back into normal.
You confidently can outpace the rest of your group minus Tia, so you just
Yeah.
and go off.
Just arms returning back to normal length and claws resetting and teeth and eyes return to normal.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll for our top wolf. Nope, not at all. That's an 11.
Yikes.
So that's 11 radiant.
This werewolf looking very rough right now.
Sweet.
They're just the people right now, aren't they?
They are just the people. And looking around, they're going to... Yeah. They're going to run 60 feet back to the tower.
I'll take a reaction, I
Sure.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's a nat 1. Damn it.
Unfortunately,
I love that one.
no hit connects there. As that werewolf just scutters off. Not quite reaching the tower, but they are definitely going back that way. This one is going to swipe at Babushka with the claws. What is Babushka's AC? Is it
You
a
have to
10?
push the talk.
17.
It's a 17?
Does it stay 17 or does it
It's,
revert to what you have?
It says her Echo has AC 14 plus proficiency bonus.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it is straight up different. That's right.
So that does not hit.
She's stronger than I am.
I mean,
And instead, this werewolf's going to risk it, and it's going to bound straight for Gundrick.
Oh, he's gonna smack from Babushka with the
Yeah.
opportunity attack.
get that sudden.
Oh, that wasn't very good. That was only a 9.
A 9 does not hit, unfortunately. You watch as this werewolf... You know that scene in Kung Fu Panda where Tai Lung, like, has the hands on fire and it's slow motion and he's running at Poe? That's what it looks like, but with
Wow.
a werewolf. Dude, Kung Fu
So I
Panda's
like that
great.
movie.
It's really good.
I like Kung Fu Panda. I've seen it once.
And as the jaws open up,
They made a whole World of Warcraft expansion about it.
That's what it was based on.
it's not super good. It's a 13 to hit.
Darn it! That
Right on the
beats beats.
money, dude.
Oh no.
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
Should I just choose to fail this one? We talked about it.
That's your choice, my guy.
I'm not positive, but I think that we were told early on, like, I'm not sure if it counts for werewolves, but it said, like, if, somebody turns into a monster in this campaign, they get taken over by the DM.
I'm not going to do
Oh.
that. I'm not going to take you over if you get turned into a werewolf. But
Okay.
there will be mechanical
Consequences.
implications. Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah. I'll just roll.
I mean, look
I'll
how
just
these
roll.
people are acting, for God's sake.
Oh, although that wasn't great, even with the roll, that's a 4 plus 7 for 11.
The bite takes hold
Yeah. The bite is worse than the scratch.
on the side of your arm, and you feel something pulse in your flesh.
Oh, it's itchy.
Equal thinking how he's gonna do this. Just
I'm
like,
excited about this one now. Okay,
It wasn't me. I didn't choose. It was the dice.
that's its turn. Millavoy's go. Millavoy, Millavoy now has a decent sense of self-preservation since he died, and is going to run after Blair. Gundrick.
Smart lot.
Okay, so he is going to move Babushka with his mind there, and then disengage 25, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Yeah. And yeah, that is all I'll do. Oh wait, hold on, I just want to double check. Okay. Oh shoot, never mind. He's only gonna go this far, so Babushka's still there. Alright, I'm good.
Okay. Roderick.
Let's see. Yes, perfect. Okay. So, first I'm going to I'm gonna have to highlight my character again to do this for some reason. I'm gonna move my moonbeam.
I got you. Right, like here.
Damn it. Yeah, around there somewhere. Where was I? Just right there, I think. To hit that one.
Super good roll. The lowest was a 16 plus 2. 18.
Okay, so that's 13 divided in half. 6 radiant.
Minus 6, yep.
And then bonus action. Hold on. Is it a bonus action for movement and a bonus action to attack? I always forget. Or does it work in 2? And repeat the attack against the target. So, okay. So I am going to move this 20 feet and swing the spiritual weapon at that one.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Gonna try a different die since I rolled a 2 and a 1 the last couple on those. Okay, that's much better. That is a 20 total.
That does hit.
All right, let's see. Spiritual weapon is 1d8 plus 4. For 11 force damage.
Nasty. As the spear impacts into, clips the ear off the side of this werewolf. There's a spray of fur out that immediately disintegrates in the moonbeam.
I'll use my movement to start kind of working my way over here. And that is a turn.
Amazing. Okay, Tia, it's now your go.
She is just, because Roger gosh, so she's just going to disengage and, use her movement to catch up with the others.
Yep. And then Blair, you're also running, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. It's now the werewolf's go. The werewolf did not pass its con save for the moonbeam.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh, that's low damage. 5 radiant on this one. Every time it fails, I roll really bad damage. You guys notice that?
I feel.
Stop doing that.
Okay. So it's now a person. Yeah, it's just going to use its action to disengage.
I will still opportunity attack it, because I'm a sentinel.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, Sentinel, you can still attack when
Yep.
you're engaged.
Shit!
Yeah, Sentinel's kind of stupid.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot I got to actually roll. So that's a 18.
That hits.
All right, so he's speed 0.
Speed 0.
Nice.
Man, I
Throw that in there.
should have just friggin' punched Babushka. Then it stays
Just tickle
there.
it.
Yeah. So, for the sake of brevity here, is everyone but Roderick running away?
So Gundrick would hold position until Roderick got further away, trying to use Babushka to keep stopping this thing as Roderick gets closer out.
Got you.
Blair would stop to make sure everybody's slow down enough to make sure everybody's with us, and seeing Roderick so far back, kind of hit the tree line and hide in there to see if he's going to start making his way over.
Right.
Tia will probably just stay closer to Millivoy.
Okay. So, that's easy enough for you all to do. Roderick, does the moonbeam tick on your turn as well as their turn if they don't move?
It's a great question.
It shouldn't unless you recast it.
Yeah, when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there. So I don't think, it doesn't get hit twice. It just gets hit on its turn if it starts its turn there, or is in there for the first time on a turn.
Got you. So, there's no damage your turn, but you do still have your turn. What are you doing with it?
Yeah, I mean, oh, you're right, because I would have to move. You're right. I'm attacking with the spiritual weapon for sure.
Mm-hmm.
little lower roll. Let's see. That's a 15.
15 does hit.
For that's max damage. 9, 10, 11, 12 force damage.
12 is exactly the number you needed. How do you want to do this,
Hey!
Roderick?
Nice.
The pulsing light from like in its mouth pulses and it just rips the jaw from the top of the head off of the werewolf
Yeah.
as it
there-
like explodes with this damage.
there is a
People right now.
human...
Oh, then it still does that, but human.
A human scream as you basically funnel the shadows of your spiritual weapon into this thing, and you watch as there's like this kind of swirling display of the darkness of your spiritual weapon and the light of the moonbeam erupting from any like opening that the person has in their face. As the jaw kind of opens wide into a scream that's kind of cut short and dissipates as the body disintegrates in the moonbeam.
Alright, and then I will Roderick will kind of run this direction, use his movement to run toward the party along the coastline there. And then with his action, he's actually going to move the moonbeam like in a kind of less wide section of the causeway, just so that for the like remainder of the minute, you know,
Got you.
they have an if that thing, the other werewolf comes back, they're kind of blocked off from easily getting around the moonbeam.
Got you. Okay, so as you all book it, leaving this combat where it is, the bodies of wolves lying on the ground, bleeding out, but no werewolf carcasses, because that one just peeled away in the moonbeam. We're gonna go to break.
A break?
There is gonna be a break this time.
Oh my god.
Just, you know, space things out. It's a convenient time. You know, I don't choose to not do breaks all the time because I mean to. It just, I never remember it.
I thought you just hated us.
I do that as well. Yeah, so we're gonna go to break now, and we'll be back here in a couple minutes. Welcome back, everyone. So, where last we left off, you guys had basically taken a left out of the tower, and are kind of heading along here, along this direction, up the bank. On the like other side of the tree line, in between the tree line and the lake, not on the road. So, as you begin heading north, what do you guys do?
Oh, how far do you think we should go before we're out of their scent? I could probably take a moment to catch my breath.
Roderick rejoined us by this point, or?
I'm gonna say Roderick's catching up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you gotten rid of them?
Oh, seems so. One ran off, scared. Must have been pretty close to dying. Other one's dead.
We will have to worry about that one then, in case it follows us.
That was
Keep an eye.
pretty impressive with that magic from the sky.
Thank you. It's an old trick of the orders. Anyone beat?
Well, I was, and my throat is pretty itchy, I'm not going to lie.
Let me see. Can I medicine check him?
Yeah.
Unless he's like backing off. He's like, no.
Wait, so I'm trying to remember too, Eco, you said that one, like, the one that got me, that bit me in the neck, right?
Like up in
Oh,
the
the
shoulder.
arm. Okay. Yeah. Yes. You probably know best about this sort of thing.
Ooh, that's a good roll. That is a 22. 22.
You go ahead and pull the shirt up over to the shoulder, and you see the bite mark there, which is still visible and still bleeding. parts of the blood that are dripping out of it have streaks of black in it, and you can see the veins in his arm. There is a slow pulse of like purplish black that is creeping ever so slowly up the shoulder. It hasn't quite made it past yet, but it's getting there.
I quickly grab my belt and rip it off, and put it around the highest point on his arm I can, and pull as tight as I possibly can, and like set it in place.
Oh, wow, what are you doing, my friend? That's very tight.
Putting off
some type of play here.
Cutting off the circulation. We can stop the infected blood from coursing back up. But we're gonna have to act quick.
What do we got to do?
You gotta cut it off.
If you don't want to become one of them.
Just like Esmeralda did with her leg.
Whoa, now, whoa there, friends. Where am I supposed to get a new arm? Babushka, can you grow an arm for me?
Sure, Esmeralda can give you a suggestion where she got hers. People live without arms, by the way.
Don't we have to deliver a Mad Mage head to Strahd, like, tomorrow?
We do. Not sure that bringing a werewolf with us will help us in that cause either.
Gendrick is like slowly patching up.
As Roderick has a belt strapped to him and just holding it.
Yeah, Strahd is looking for the head at dawn tomorrow, so it's like in the night tonight.
Yeah, so we cut it off quick and get moving. Cauterize it.
What if...
At extreme.
What if maybe instead you tie me to a tree at nighttime? That sounds pretty good, right?
You see how strong those things are?
Does anyone have iron? Chains?
No.
Don't make a habit of carrying chains now.
Well, Roderick, your order, yes? Did you ever try to, I don't know, cure werewolves or help them not be so crazy all the time? Anything that didn't involve cutting off limbs?
Nothing I'm capable of.
Oh, dear. What about your magic house thing with the magic? Would that do anything?
It would trap you in there with me. Or trap you on the outside while we're all inside. Which is better.
Oh,
But if you
that
go-
doesn't sound too bad.
Terrorizing some town.
We're in the wilderness, are we not?
So
For
you want to be
now.
running around with that wolf pack, hunting people down, is what you're saying.
What if I dig a really deep hole and then fill myself up to the neck and
Wouldn't that
pat the dirt in real good?
You know, cutting your arm off is much faster than everything you tried to pitch to us. And
Yes.
easier.
But I like my arm very much.
We like our lives.
What is the cure? No, remove curse, right?
Remove curse.
See if I have access to it. I do.
Yeah, it's a
All
little
right.
spell, it just costs money.
There's one other way, but I can't do it right now. It requires a very large diamond, or a collection of diamonds.
Oh, okay. What would that do?
In theory, I've never done it before, but I could use it to remove the curse from within you.
I mean, that could work, yes. But also, those fellows were quite strong, no? What if we could use this against Strahd? Does he command these beasts, or is it only the everything else in the wood?
Are you going to be able to control yourself?
I mean, I have Babushka to tell me what is right and wrong, yes? Maybe she could keep me, my connection to my regular self.
Is that who told you it was a good idea to jump out the window?
I can't quite remember. I hit my head pretty hard.
It's a great point. We should
Babush-
probably cut his arm off.
Babushka, what do you think, Babushka? You could keep me calm, yes?
How much sentience does Babushka have in terms of bamfing herself into existence or not?
I think you and I had talked like, I mean, for flavor, she could do it, yeah. Because there was a time where I tried to call on her, but she resisted as well. So like, I think that's probably enough there, yeah.
I think
As long as it's
in
not in
this,
battle, who cares?
I think in this instance, since she's been bamfing in and out anyway, you probably didn't even dismiss her. So she's just been hanging around, and the whole time that Roderick has been talking about this, she's been, not quietly, sneaking up behind him and raising the warhammer.
No, Babushka, you can't hurt Roderick.
This was already trying to kill you.
Nobody touches my grandson.
She's very protective. Oh yeah, you can probably show yourself, Babushka.
I'm trying to help him.
Well, let's calm down. Like, maybe he can control it. You know, having another animal on the party might help. You know,
Aren't you not
Werewolves-
supposed to like dogs, canines?
where'd you hear that from?
All right, never mind.
Oh, Blair, you turned your hands and teeth and everything. You look like quite the beastie. You know about controlling the beast, yes?
Yes, and I know how difficult it is too. I was born this way. It took much time for me to get control of this.
I'm still like holding tight with the belt, and I'm like, do you think you could
His
be
arm's
able
gonna
to
fall off.
train him?
His
It
arm's
won't
turning
be
purple.
easy. I can try. I can't promise anything. I'm not a professional. I just learned to live with it.
Your arm for a curse, which one?
I very much like my arm. I can do the meditation and the practices with Blair, and Babushka can knock some sense into me if I get a little silly.
Right, it's your choice, but you go wild. I have no choice.
I understand. I understand. If I feel things losing control, I will try to run away.
No. You'll not try to run away.
That'll put others in danger.
Oh, yes, they're putting me down. Oh, well, you're quite a warrior, Roderick. I feel like if I lost control and you put me down, I feel like that would be quite a death. Maybe that would be good enough. Yes, I don't necessarily fear dying. Yes, if it would keep everyone safe. I have grown somewhat fond of all you characters. Yes,
His
I would not
arm
want
is
to.
Playable
swelling.
characters.
I would not want to rip your faces off. Yes, I would be willing to agree to that, Roderick.
I don't trust you one bit. But I'll loosen the belt and start putting it back on.
You loosen it, and the swollen shoulder instantly like begins deflating a little bit. And as it does so, you watch as that black substance in the veins just creeps up beyond the shoulder and begins to take up the neck.
Oh, pins and needles and itchiness.
We'll have to kill him now if we want to get rid of it, so I hope you're ready to take this on.
Yes. What is the first lesson, Blair? What is it? Deep breathing? How does that? What's the best thing?
What do you love most?
My family. Well, what was once my family.
Focus on that. It'll be harder that they're not here as a visual for you. But the first step that I took to getting control of this is that I ate my Nana's finger when I was an infant, and seeing that every day reminded me how to keep in control.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I know I don't exactly show it, but I always think of doing something that would allow me to return home and see them again one day, and I guess for visual, it would help to see Babushka. She is obviously my family. A good reminder of it.
You know what I want you to do?
What is that?
I want you to imagine not able to control this, going to see your family and unleashing hell upon them, ripping them limb from limb, blood splattered on the walls.
Yes,
Yes, that would be horrific. Could never allow that to happen.
I had to live every day looking at that woman who, even after I devoured her finger, took care of me with every ounce of her life. And knowing that I still thought every second of looking at her how I wanted to eat her. It doesn't go away.
Okay.
Also,
I'll have to-
your thing is different, but I assume it's going to be similar. I don't have lycanthropy.
What are you?
From what the Vistani told me and my Nana when we went to seek help from them, they said the spirit of a Wendigo was attached to me somehow. They don't know how. Because I'm sure what you might have heard. I don't know how much you know of them, but you usually aren't born this way.
Out of character, I freaking love Wendigos.
Yeah.
Wow,
They're fun.
Goodness. Well, I mean, you're here this far. I'm glad you were able to control the hunger within you.
Again, it's not easy. And I haven't been perfect the entire time, but I'm good at it now. And she starts just devouring rations from her pack.
Okay. Well, I will focus on this. I will fight, and if it overtakes me, well, Roderick, you know what to do.
What do you think, Blair? You willing to take him out? If it comes to that.
If he starts acting like any other monster, I'll treat him as such.
I'm going to draw out the +1 longsword. Werewolves are tricky. Nothing seems to hurt them but magic. I'd rather us be more armed if need be. So take this as a loner.
She'll reach out and grab it. I appreciate your trust with this. I know
Of course.
this came from one of the last things you have from your order.
I expect it back one day.
You'll get it back.
It is. Go.
Oh, okay. You see, Dia kind of fiddling with her clockwork duck that she got from Blinsky's, and she whispers to Milvoy, "So, do you have any family issues that I should know about as well, or?"
You know what? Nope.
Insight.
Roll an insight check.
16.
Lying.
She narrows her eyes and just turns back to fiddling with her duck.
Hey, you know, there was a guy that we kind of used to know who, I don't know the deal, but he was kind of like, into that sort of stuff in our church at one point. So, if we see him, that's probably a good thing to get his insight, I guess.
You know what really makes me angry, Milvoy? We had an armor that you could tell it to do things and it would move the person inside of it. So, I could have been inside the armor, and if I ever lost my mind, you could just say, Kazan, get on the ground, or something. That would have been very useful right now, but of course, the lightning disintegrated it. Also, speaking of armor, Milvoy, I hate to do this, but do you think I could give you an IOU and I will buy you even better armor the first time we visit town? I am a little exposed.
Oh boy. Make a persuasion check.
Not good at these. Let's
I
see.
don't know. Armored werewolf sounds harder to take down.
I also like to add something. Didn't you leave an
That was a
IOU
14.
for Rick Savio and you didn't pay him back for that
Even
one?
IOUs everywhere, and he's got the most money out of all of us.
Yeah, so you know, yeah, I'll give you the armor back, but like I don't want it to be a situation where you turn into a mad raving beast and then we still can't hit you. So just, you know, yeah, just try not to do that, and then we'll find some armor for me at some point, I'm sure.
Oh yes, if I start feeling crazy, I'll start stripping down as fast as I can.
Okay.
Everything. That way I'm very easy to swat.
And you gotta teach me some werewolf killing stuff, Roderick, because this is very dangerous.
Right, perhaps our next studies will be in magic.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
You know, this magic stuff is very useful. I would like to learn that too at some point, if possible.
Armor-clad, spell-casting werewolf.
You're getting more dangerous by the second.
It's my nightmare.
Maybe once I know how to not go crazy. I don't know. Thank you, Milovoy. I do promise I'll get you something better. Maybe.
Maybe you should hold the push to talk the whole time.
Maybe we can get you some nice splint or something. Oh, I just made all my stuff really small. Yes, I will make sure to get you something very nice. Very nice.
Lycanthropy does that to you. So I've heard.
It's scattering my brain already. No. Yeah, I have my push to talk as control.
Do you want me to like take it off here, or should we? I think we should go to somewhere else first, because we're kind of still a little.
Oh, I thought we were
Yes.
walking and talking. Were we not?
Yeah, but I can't take it off while we're walking, because that's a little weird.
Oh, here, one more thing. And then Ganjika like take a knee in front of Tia and just say, "Oh, majestic Fae, is there anything that you know that could help? Is there some way that you could keep me from hurting people if necessary?"
Well, and she sits there and thinks and says, how about you find a pet that can't die and you hold on to it, like this duck?
Oh, okay. Well, if that is what the Fae would do, I will try that. Yes, I'll find a pet like a little toy duck.
You could find like a rock or something, or a stick, I don't know, something that suits your fancy.
Oh yes, many children back in the Dwarf Kingdom had pet rocks, and we would make them fight. It was great. Yes, this is a very good idea.
Literally, no, Roger. We gotta get silver-tipped arrows for Tia too.
Right.
Well, should we get to safety and then rest? I have kind of bleeding, and I probably have some internal bleeding as well. I did fall 4 stories.
You've had quite the day.
So are you guys trying to find somewhere to rest, or are you pressing on? And then
I
trying
said
to...
we keep going a little bit because we got to get away from these werewolves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
makes
the one
sense.
that's left, at least.
Sick. Okay. So you are trying to go away a little bit. So, who hasn't rolled me a d20 yet?
What, for perception wise?
No, for encounters.
I did that a couple episodes ago for sure.
I did
Oh.
it when we got to the tower.
I think I caused the horse thing, the skeleton horse.
So Baka, roll me a d20.
10.
10. You press on. Nothing finds you as of this leg of the journey. Yeah, you guys get somewhere up here. Where do you want to be? On this weird saggy penis.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
What was the question?
Where do you want to be? And I'm assuming that this area that you
I think,
highlighted
like,
is where you want to be.
Maybe
wanna
the
be right in the
shafts
ball,
are
right?
between the balls, maybe.
So like right here.
No,
you wanna
do
go
you know
down
where in
there?
between the balls are?
He said on the shaft.
No, yeah.
Oh.
Then I said or in between the balls.
Oh, in between the balls. I'll put you right there then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get that off my screen right now.
I can't. You're the only one that can.
Son of a bitch. Think about the viewers, you guys. Come on now. Okay, so that's where you go, and you're going to set up a short rest, I assume. Are you doing anything special for the short rest, or are you just resting, as you are?
Let me double check something. I can watch because I don't get anything out of this. I only lost 2 HP, and I don't get a rage back anyway, so I can watch.
I can also watch.
I will roll a hit die when the rest is over.
Okay, so whoever is keeping watch, roll me a perception check.
What's your
Both
perception?
Tia and I.
Trying to remember too, for the short rest, it's your hit die plus your con mod, right? For the healing?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
Perception. Nat 20 for 27.
Oh, good, because I rolled a 18.
Okay, good. And then I need 2 more d20s.
I'll do one, you can do the other.
Sure. 12.
17.
Backup.
Yes.
Roll me a d12 and a d8.
D12 and a D8. Are you sure? Could I? You know what? I actually don't have a D8, so. A 5 on the 12 and a 2 on the 8.
For a total of 7. Got you. Okay, so you set up camp, and you'll begin resting. The watch is mostly uneventful. About, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes in, you guys begin hearing the sound of a group of probably people talking and walking in your general direction.
Would be out this far.
Definitely not friendly people, either bandits or maybe the Viscani?
I'd hope they're nice. I still need another 20 minutes to feel good.
Sometimes people like to come by here to see the natural formations. It look like other natural formations.
Oh yes, I've heard of a place out west called the Grand Tetons. Makes sense.
The Grand Tetons are now canon to this world.
As you guys are talking, you see a group of 5 men and women walking up to you, dressed in colorful clothes. Not in your general direction, or not like coming straight at you, but there is notice of you, and then they start coming over.
Do Roderick or I recognize who they are? Like by their what they're wearing?
You don't recognize like specific people, but you do recognize that they are Vistani.
Okay.
Yeah, you see a woman at the front, kind of like bright red hair that is kind of like in like a real tight, almost like cylinder, and then just falls straight back. Nothing poofy. It's not the Brigadier hairstyle. It's just that, and then straight back.
Hey, red hair, baby, let's go.
Yeah. And she's like,
Let me do the talking.
Do any of them look like they're from the camp where I helped the daughter and the father out?
it's very difficult to say. You just recognize the kind of familiar-ish dress patterns of Vistani. And you see her kind of walk up and go, "That was crazy." I didn't see much, but the lightning? Shit,
Oh,
you
yes.
guys. I'm assuming that was you.
Well, crazy things happen when you fall out of towers. Sometimes the gods strike you with lightning.
I should have talked first.
Oh, so you didn't like cast the spell or anything? It was like a response thing, like you triggered the trap.
Oh, well, by the gods, I mean, this fellow here, he's capable of making humongous lightnings. Oh, also, do you know my friend Luvash or Eragel?
Can't say I've heard of them.
Oh, they're my good Vistani pals. They're awesome. I wondered if you were from their camp.
Oh no, we're not from there actually. We're from a place just outside of Barovia. Yeah, but we like to travel back and forth, you know, and see people and exchange wares and such.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, didn't Malin talk about a old Vistani woman near Barovia that helped you guys out way long time ago?
I wasn't. I joined with you, so I don't know.
Oh shoot, I thought Malin had told us about the prophecies or whatever.
Nope, we keep forgetting every episode to do that.
Oh,
we
whoops.
didn't
Never
really have a
mind.
chance. Didn't have a chance this session.
Rewind. I don't know about that.
You said wares. You selling anything right now?
Yeah, we got a couple things right now. Just yeah.
Oh, do you have any armor? I need to help this lad here. He's unprotected.
Armor? No armor. We're dealing with smaller stuff, yeah. And she kind of pulls around and puts a small, maybe that big wooden chest on the ground and opens up the lid and pulls out a couple of vials of like a reddish liquid inside. Yeah, these are pretty fortifying potions. I can give them to you for 150 gold apiece.
Bit steep.
Yeah, well, have you seen the area that we're in? Everything's upcharged here, you know? You should try. There's a town not far from here, and they've got these people in their like marketplace. They charge for like 5 times the price, 10 times the price. This is actually pretty cheap.
Right. How often you find anyone who's willing to buy? Not many adventurers these days, or the type to carry that much cash. Coin.
In here, not too much, but pretty often, yeah, we're pretty reputable.
Here, as a sign of friendship and good business, I will take one of your potions.
Ah, great. That'll be 150 gold.
Here you go. And what is your name? I am known as Gundrick.
Pulling up my random names here.
My bad.
Oh, I don't care. This is just... They don't have Vistani names, they just have Barovian. Well, look at that. Yeah, my name is Magda. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Gundrick. It's a pleasure doing business, Magda.
A pleasure doing business with you, Gandrick. And she hands over a small vial. It's not too big. It would... You recognize the size of it. It would probably be a potion of regular healing.
Wow.
So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
So you saw big show of lightning, and then you decided that it'd be best to go find the people causing that.
In our profession, if there's a big display of something called brute force, normally that means that there are bodies around. And if there are bodies, there's stuff to pick. So, yeah.
Good thought process.
But if you don't die to the big things like that and you survive, you're probably pretty strong. And if you're probably pretty strong, you've probably got money. So, here we are.
Do you have anything else or just these potions?
Oh,
Maybe.
He brings up an excellent point. Do you have any chains or anything like that?
A
Chains?
chain?
Oh, like mandibles. I see what you're saying.
A mandible?
Not
From what
manacle.
kind of...
manacle is what I meant to say, not mandible.
What kind of weird insect people are you to be looking
Yeah.
at mandibles?
He's onto us. We're on swarm.
Only good bug's a dead bug.
Do you have any rations at all?
Oh, rations? Yeah, we got some rations.
How much can I get for 8 silver?
Like a quarter of one?
That's all
Here.
I have, so I'll take it.
No, the Blair, just take mine. That's fine. Here, have one. That way you can save your money. That's all you have?
That's all I have.
Yes, here, take that.
Thank you.
Did you manage to get any silvered weapons, perhaps arrows, daggers, whatever?
Oh, from us? No, we carry pretty light. But if you go to one of the nearby towns and try and see if you can find a forge or a blacksmith, you can probably get them to do it. It's not gonna be cheap, but you can probably get them to. Otherwise, I mean, we can go out there and we can look outside, but
How about jewels?
can't say I've got any on me.
It's alright.
Hey, well, listen. If I see anything out there, I'll be sure to scoop it up, as long as you stay alive. Which here is a little iffy on whether that's gonna happen. So, you know. But I'll keep an eye
Oh.
out for you.
Magda, you're from Barovia, yes? Have you ever heard anything about a spirit or a mage or something roaming the hills here north of us?
Actually, I'm not from Barovia, but it's a pretty good, you know, there are settlements here, so I get the confusion. In terms of a spirit, what kind of spirit? What do you mean?
Oh, I didn't know if there was any legends or anything about some crazy mage or something spooking people in the hills up here to the north in the mountains.
Oh, sure. You mean the Mad Mage, right?
Oh, yes. I wasn't sure if everyone knew him by that name.
Oh yeah, word gets around in these sort of spaces. Yeah, I've heard of him, but not much. Just that he's here.
You know his real name.
Not everyone has a real name. You know? I don't even know if he's mad.
Do you know what he called himself or others called him?
The Mad Mage? I'm not here too often, okay? It's a little dark and depressing in here. So, we tend to kind of surf, you know, in and out. So I can't really be of much help to you here, but I mean, I heard he's around, unless he's dead now.
Well, thank you for that information. That was very useful, Magda.
Hey, no
He's
problem.
not saying... Okay. I was about to say, I was like, he's not saying it sarcastically.
Thanks for the gold. Well, if there's nothing else
What are those?
that I can help you with, then I guess we best be off. Hey, good luck surviving the lightning. Good stuff, you guys. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Hey, come on, lads. Let's go. And they kind of walk past, off back in the direction west.
Also,
Did we?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, did we at some point divvy up money? Because it says on here I have 290, but I have no idea where I got that from. But was that when we sold the crown or something?
Yeah, that was when you
Use
sold the crown.
and
Well,
I
because
think we got
Lauren
something else.
paid you a cut of something for protection. So, yeah, you got like a couple hundred gold from that, I think.
I got 290, I guess. Okay, I was trying to
Well,
figure out if that was right or not.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
I'm
right.
at 275.
Before any of you say anything, I know I got ripped off. Usually, I know in Faerun, you can probably get the potion like this for 25 gold. 5 times markup would have been 125, and I paid 150. But I thought if they were bad, maybe they'd be not so bad if we just did business.
Sounds like you're just trying to convince yourself you made a bad choice.
Hey, I mean, who knows? Maybe I don't know. It's more potent than I thought. I guess we'll see. Or it's
It'll
poison.
It'll come in handy.
Oh, I love relaxing for a good hour.
So you do finish a short rest. You do.
Nice.
And then you begin setting off again, I assume.
Yes, I feel much better, minus the itchiness, which is it spreading further now?
At this point, it's down to your knees and down into your shins. Yep.
Oh, yes, it is a bit itchy.
I kind of start to lay some foundation work for how magic works. And I say like,
First thing you gotta know. All the magic here in Barovia funnels through the darkness. And often it tries to mimic other sources. Trick you. Make you think it's coming from your god or whatever, but it's coming from the darkness.
Okay.
So, it's important to know that magic is dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. Magic is dangerous. How do we use it then for, like, good?
The way the Order used to. We, focus that darkness through these medallions.
I show the like pendant with the white evening primrose on it.
You never want to touch too much of the darkness at once. Never go beyond your limit. You could lose yourself.
So I should get one of those then.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well, there's probably a couple in Valaki now. I guess when we find them, we'll see. Can we do magic without that though?
You can.
Okay.
It's a bit safer with it.
Okay, well, whatever you want to do, I guess. If you want to start teaching now, I'll listen, but if you want to wait, we can do that.
Teaching the dangers was the first lesson.
Okay.
Right.
Hendrik was just sucking all that in. Go ahead, Blair.
I was gonna say Blair was talking to Gundry.
What were you saying, Blair?
You just have to. It's all about redirecting your focus of the thing that's trying to take control. I don't know how it'll be for you, but those other werewolves seemed hungry. For me, it's constant. I can't get rid of it. It's always there. Hopefully you can satiate your own, but finding fresh meat will be a good start. Feeding it that every once in a while. Sorry, the cat just stood on his hind legs and distracted me.
I know.
It's trying to be Tia.
The cat, the werecat.
It's all about redirecting the focus of the being, though.
Yes, I can try to do this. I must focus, and I don't. My DM isn't here to tell me if I'm starting to feel hungry or anything, so I can't tell you if I feel that. But if I did, I would tell you.
And then we run out of roleplay, so we have to pause.
Well, you see Tia just as like I guess the pairs are off, just having their own conversation. She's again fiddling with the duck, and she says like, "I have no clue what's wrong with these people. All family issues left and right, cutting off arms, death everywhere, eating fingers. I don't know what's wrong with these guys."
That's D&D, baby.
Oh, so Blair was telling Gundrick about like channeling his focus and stuff, and like thinking about like ways to resist or satiate the hunger and whatnot. And so, is Gundrick feeling any sort of hunger right now, or as this stuff courses through?
Nothing yet.
Oh, I don't exactly feel it yet, Blair, but if I do, I thank you. I will try to do this, and I will come to you if I struggle.
Yes. You'll have to let it hunt once in a while. Rabbits are always good to chase down.
Oh yes, I guess if I was a big furry beast, I'd probably be a little bit faster than I am now, huh? Milovoy, I think it'd probably be a pretty good time to switch now.
To switch. Oh. Oh, okay.
Just switch at the camp.
Yeah, I
Don't
guess
worry,
so.
Babushka will keep you safe. Always make sure one of us is nearby you, my friend.
Yeah, okay. And he begins doffing the armor that you previously gave him. It's a little too small for him anyway.
Don't worry, the next one won't squeeze your calves so much.
Oh, actually, I mean, height-wise, it wasn't really great, but you're kind of a little more muscular than I am, so.
Oh, yes, thank you. I do work pretty hard, you know. But don't worry, I'm also a dwarf. I kind of got a barrel shape, you know. You humans are a little bit skinnier, so don't. It's not all muscle. Don't worry. You, I'm sure, very would feel it in one day.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
Yes, just keep training with Roderick. Then I don't know, you could probably bench a tree or something.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll keep training with Roderick. Okay.
All right, and
It's
then
like
I
the
will don it.
weird, like, stranger dude at the gym who's like, yeah, keep going. He's like, okay. So you put the armor back on, your AC goes back up.
Oh, I feel like I'm back in my old skin again.
And as you guys get ready to take off, where are you heading?
The mountains.
Aren't we heading like to the northeast-ish in the mountains up there?
So you can choose to go straight north and then try and so it's kind of like a mountain range almost. Obviously Barovia is not crazy big, but like there's a couple of like peaks here, as far as I'm aware. With the biggest one culminating at some point, but the fog does kind of shift in and out of the mountains. So you can kind of go up and then head east to try and get to a more centralized location heading around the forest, which will take you longer, or you can cut through the forest and try and go straight there.
What time is it?
At this point, with the encounter that you just had, you're looking around lunch. Early afternoon.
Well, we do have to deliver something by the morning. We should probably be as quick as possible, yes?
Yep.
Based on what we're looking at, is it we'd get there quicker through the forest?
Do I know
They're
that
more
there's?
dangerous.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I know that they're more dangerous? Like we have a higher chance of running into combat there, or no?
Not necessarily a higher chance of running into something. I mean, the area might be a little more diverse. The issue with going through a forest is that you have to maintain where you're going. So it'll be a survival check at a higher DC to get through the forest as opposed to going around, but it'll take less time.
Is anybody trained? Oh, I am. Never mind. But I have shit rolls, so.
Rolls? What are those? Yeah, Brad.
I'm sure you have massive rolls.
Is he
Chubby
talking about
rolls.
muscles?
Did you just call him fat?
No. No.
We could cut through the woods. If someone helps me, I should be able to find our way through.
I've traveled around quite a bit. I could try help.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are cutting through the woods. I need Roderick to make a survival check with advantage.
I didn't even realize I had survival proficiency. Okay.
It's based off wisdom, so.
My brain is farting. 15.
15, okay. So you begin trekking through the forest, keeping a loose direction of where you want to go. You're not crazy familiar with this part of the forest, so you're really going off of your natural survival instincts here, and your knowledge of the lay of the land of Barovia. And you do trudge through the tall, like pine trees that have those branches that kind of look like hands, kind of just seem to grab at you as you walk underneath of them. The mist's getting slightly thicker as you go. It does take you a little bit of time, but you do get through the forest. As you do so, I need another d20 from someone.
I think it's my turn this time.
Go for it.
Let's do it.
Bring us a squad of vampires or
7.
something.
7. You're good. You find yourselves emerging out of the forest at the base of this mountain.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that went by pretty quick, I think.
Yeah, good checks.
So as we like get up to the mountain, is there like anywhere like up in the peaks that I don't know just looks wrong or something, or just like different in some way? Or I guess like as we come out too, are there like any tracks on the ground or anything like
Does
that?
anything scream Mad Mage was here?
Yeah.
Roll a
Is there a
perception check.
sign? Okay.
Can I do that as well?
Yeah.
Oh my god, have I got like 3 nat ones? This is the second one. Yeah, so nat 1 for 5.
It's a 14.
The higher up you go, the mistier it gets, but you aren't sure if it's the mists of Barovia or just the frigid air of the mountain, because as you look up, it does get colder and snowier and icier. No sign of a mage, but you're pretty sure this is the right mountain.
Start climbing.
We didn't get the climbing gear from Esmeralda, did we?
Whoops.
Shoot.
Well, if you fall, it won't be too bad. I could tell you from experience.
So, we begin the climb up the mountain. Here's where it gets a little trickier.
If only I was 1 level higher, I wouldn't have to worry about this at all.
We are going to be relying on checks here. Now, Tia, you do have a climbing speed, which is just stays consistent forever. However, it does wear out your muscles to be climbing because you are still mortal, as it does to walk. So you're going to be rolling these checks, but you are, for climbing's sake, going to be rolling with advantage because you have a climbing speed.
Alright.
The first one that we're going to do as you've been navigating your way up the mountain, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll another survival check by whoever is helming to see if you can make a successful way up to a point where you are off the ground, kind of. You're above the tree line and above all the towns, etc. So who wants to do that?
Before we do this, my friends, you know, we had to do a bit of spelunking in the deep. Does anyone have any pitons by chance? Because I do have a hammer.
I mean, Tia does. I guess, yeah, she does.
Got rope. That's about it.
I got 5.
Well, if somebody wants to go first and put down pitons and throw a rope down, we can go up by that way.
Well, I guess she'll go up first since she has them.
Okay.
Maybe somebody that can hammer them in so they
Oh,
actually
you
stay
know
in the
what?
wall.
You're actually right. She's not going. No, she's not doing it.
All right. Well, I have a hammer, so I can smack those in for you.
She hands him over.
So, Gundrick, you're going to be leading the charge on this. To navigate the way, I will need a survival check.
He's going by himself first, so at least we don't all die.
You said a survival, right?
Survival.
Can I guide him for the first one?
Sure.
Before he goes, like, guidance.
Okay, well, that is a 1 for 2, and then I guess I do a D4 with guidance.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That's a 3, so 5.
Woo.
So
Two
you
nat ones in a row,
guys
let's-
begin following Gundrick's lead up the side of the mountain.
Well, he's going to go up, put the pit in and put a rope down for us is what was going to happen.
Yeah, we're not following him.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He's just, he's just gonna
Keeping
fall, get crushed. None of us will know.
Well, at least 50 feet up because it's not the whole way, right? 'Cause
Oh.
the rope is only 50 feet.
I have a question. What
'cause we would
kind
have to
of
like collect them. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
what kind of mountain are we talking about? Is this like a sheer cliff face, or is this like a winding path?
There is no path that you can see where you are.
So, but is it like a sheer, like a rock climb where you're like,
Just
you
straight
know,
up and down.
like vertical, straight up and down? Yeah. Versus.
From where you are, which at the moment is ground level, no, it's not straight up and down.
Okay, so we would all walk together until that.
Yeah,
part.
until we
So,
had to use the.
I think we
fittings.
were confused about that.
Right, so the survival check is just to see that you can get up to a point where you're like above the ground, so you can start going to that section.
Do you want me to do that then?
Whoever's leading.
Yeah. If you want to lead that part, I
Yeah.
thought we were like
think we
hammer
were-
climbing.
Yeah, I think we were a little confused.
No, not
14
yet.
plus 7. Is that 20 total, or is that
It's 21.
21.
So you're good on this one. Yeah, you managed to lead the group up. So traveling around the winding path up to, I'll say right here. You actually do find a stream, like a small river that you look down and you can see it leads into the lake that borders Vallaki. That large lake that Gundrick you're familiar with because you rescued the young girl from the middle of it. Looks pretty big from here. Much bigger than the town itself. Actually, this is an interesting point for you, Roderick, because I don't think you would have ever been up here. It's definitely a different way to see Barovia. It's a different perspective to have.
I would not recommend swimming in that lake. There were some fish people that tried to drown Garfantis and I to death.
From here, the temperature starts to drop a little bit, and you are beginning to come face to face with some steep walls, not all. The choice on how to traverse this section is up to you guys. Every failure that you get will just add on time, but every pass that you get will allow you to complete these tasks and get to your destination a little quicker. So, how do you choose to traverse? And by how do you choose? I mean, what skill do you want to use to try and get up the next stage of the mountain?
What is good for everyone?
You should you should use like your athletics to do the rock climbing and put the pitons in.
Athletics would be way better for me. So is that possible, Equa?
Yeah, if you make a convincing argument, then certainly. You want to just use athletics to try and vertically scale the side of the mountain, right?
Yeah, getting up there, smacking those things in, keeping us safe, using that finger strength to get a real good grip on rocks.
I was going to make the group do an athletics check, but because you're leading and because you've got the, as I learned them, pitons,
That's
maybe
right.
maybe it is pitons, I don't know. I learned from Uncharted, so I don't friggin' know. You're gonna run out of them because the whole group has to climb up them. But yeah, I'll say you can make an athletics check to see if you can lead the way up using the techniques that Gundrick shows you all can follow.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see here. I swear to God, if it's another one. Not great though. 5 plus 6 for 11.
You do begin scaling the mountain vertically, slowly. The speed at which you're going is not proportionate to what you would need to be really feeling secure in your the time period that you've been given. And as you climb further and further up, you manage to get maybe 40 or 50 feet up the side of the mountain, which is good. But you realize you're kind of back over this way. You've traveled sideways as well, and you're not quite going in the direction that you want to.
I got as far as I could with the pitons. I'm gonna tie off and drop the rope if someone wants to start yanking them out as they climb. And I'll just try to tie that off for them.
Yeah, follow them up with the rope.
Yeah. The area that you're coming to now is snowy. It's a little snowy. And it's getting colder as you climb. What do you want to do to get the next stage of your journey?
I'm trying to twist could I do nature? See if there's any like natural animal paths that have been up here, like goats or something, that would make it an easier travel way.
Yeah, that's a good use of nature. I'm gonna set the DC slightly higher for this, but it's a good use of it. It's not gonna be crazy high. Go ahead and roll your nature check if you want to do that.
Well, peanuts. Well, it's not awful. 13.
13. Okay, so looking around, and you're familiar with the kind of animals that inhabit Barovia.
Gotta be when you hunt them.
Definitely some kind of mountain goat will probably be up here. But most of the animals that like reside up on the mountain are like, there's a couple of birds that don't really, stomp around. There's very few things that leave proper tracks that you can follow. And in addition, flora is not particularly prevalent here either, so you have a little bit of a rough time finding your footing. You do go in the right direction, although again, it does take longer than you would have expected it to. And by the time that you guys are reaching the point where you have to make the next check, the sun is a little lower in the sky than you would have liked. You've probably been traveling for 3 or 4 hours now. You're over here. All right. Who wants to go next?
Everybody seems pretty tired, so I use my medicine check to because I know physiology so well and the proper breathing techniques to regain your energy. You know, I start walking everybody through, you know, proper breathing as we go on this venture.
Oh my god, are we doing like mountain yoga right now? That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cool.
Mountain yoga.
What is the skill that you are attempting to use here, Roderick?
Medicine. Because I know the human body so well. I've researched medical documents. I know the proper breathing cycle, respiratory system, and how to control it to better maximize blood flow to your.
Okay. DC on this one's high, but go ahead and roll a medicine check for me.
You know, it's like those people that hold their breath underwater for like 9 minutes.
Can I guide myself?
Sure.
Because I'm trying to recall knowledge, I would assume on that.
Yeah, I'll allow you to do that.
It's a good roll. 21 plus, because I added the 4. Plus 7, so 28.
20 was the DC that you needed for this.
Nice.
As you explain to the group their proper breathing meditations, as you're walking along,
Through the nose, out the mouth.
everyone is going to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage against the cold. Because you are not dressed for the
Ooh.
cold, but you are somewhat equipped to deal with it because of breathing.
Because of breathing.
Dungeons and Dragons, everyone.
Hey,
15.
20 for a 27.
I
Okay.
got a 12.
A 12.
20, finally.
So, Roderick, you missed the DC by 1.
Damn.
Too busy telling us how to do it.
Yeah. Oh, with advantage. I didn't roll the advantage. Hold on. Oh, that's better. Okay. That's my bad. So that's 15.
Okay, so you're fine. So no one suffers exhaustion from this next leg of the journey as you continue onwards. That didn't really help you traverse so much. You're not reaching your destination, but you are going to be making Constitution saving throws with advantage every time from now on.
Nice.
Good. Okay, so
It's all in the breathing, guys.
who wants to do this next and last point of the journey before
Tia's
you?
turn.
yeah,
Try
I
and
was
get it.
just about to say that. So, from her background, she actually lived in a snowy village for quite some time, so she knows the spots where it's like if snow piles up, you know, someone can take a step. It's actually just, you know, a deep pit instead. You know, it's just a whole bunch of snow just piled up in one spot. So where there's actually like solid flooring, so someone just doesn't like slide off or something. So she wants to use her perception as she's carefully going along the snowy area.
Got you. So you're just looking for essentially traps.
Right.
Yeah,
Well
traps.
within your range of
Like
capabilities.
snow piles.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a term for it, but
Low DC for this one. Go ahead and roll a
Okay.
perception check for me.
okey dokes. 16.
16. Yeah, no problem at all. You use your solid knowledge of natural footholds to point out a pathway that is clear and concise and as safe as can be as you keep going along. The cold here is beginning to get at everyone. But not only that, the wind is strong. The more you stay up here in certain parts, you do risk getting blown down. Because of your perception check, for now you will be avoiding the athletics checks to stay on the path. But I do need everyone to make me another con save.
With advantage.
Yes, with advantage, because of Roderick's good
Oh,
stuff.
Easy.
Yes! It's been so
15.
long. I rolled an at 20.
I got a 23.
23.
21.
Amazing, yeah, everyone passes. Wonderful. The DC for that is not Icewind Dale, it's not super high, but it's if you fail it, it's nasty.
It's chilly.
Okay. So you keep going along the pathway. I'm going to very quickly do this. So you keep going along the pathway. Higher and higher up the mountain, with the wind blowing in your face and the snow, as it is snowing, pelting at your skin. You're not in a blizzard, but it is getting a little harder to kind of maintain yourself with it, like, you know, hitting you. In addition, the visibility does get a little worse. Naturally so. You are going from normal vision to essentially obscured. And you come across
Uh-oh.
a section. Wow, Equal made a map, you guys.
Yeah, that's bad.
You come across a section, like a pathway, that kind of hugs the side of the mountain. The bit to your left, on the upper side of the map, the mountain goes up as you go up. That's basically a wall. It can go up to 10 feet and as little as 5 or 6 feet. And it's shielding you from the snow coming down, but not the snow coming ahead. You progress along, and Tia and Roderick, you have the highest passive perceptions. As you are walking, you begin to hear, ever so faint, catching on the wind, what sounds like this, like, mumbling.
Did you you say something, Roderick, or?
No, I heard that too.
What is it?
Sounds like someone mumbling in the wind, if that makes any sense. So,
Could be.
if that is the mage, clearly he's talking to himself.
Blair, what are you mumbling?
Oh.
Okay. Yes, you're right. It's probably the mage.
Right. Are we still going to, see if he has any sanity left first?
That
Say
makes.
if we, go ahead.
What?
Go.
Oh, yeah, that makes the most sense. Yes, if he could possibly be an ally.
Alright.
We might want to keep the conversation brief, though. If we see there's really no hope for it, then we probably just, gotta, does the gesture. So, off with the head.
Oh, also, try to stay a bit spread out. If he's powerful enough, he could have spells like Fireball.
Oh, yes. It would be very unfortunate to us all to catch fire at once.
That, or he might have some spell to just blow us off the mountain.
Or that. Perhaps we should, try to be sneaky for a bit so we get closer.
We don't want to frighten him, though, especially if he is mad.
Right, if he does, as we approach, make it clear we're not here to hurt him. Although, hands up.
So, I do have a question for this. Me talking to him, it's not going to be a good sign already. A talking cat to someone's eyes, it's not the sign of someone being sane. So who should do the majority of the talking here, so we don't spook them immediately?
I feel like the two locals are probably the best, yes?
I got a +0 to charisma, so
We left our charisma person behind.
I
So-
also have 0.
You guys are just talking
Uh-oh.
out loud, with no real attempt to
Fireball.
conceal yourselves at all.
Well, there's wind blowing.
I mean, there's wind blowing, but you can hear him, which means that he can hear
Yeah,
you.
fair enough. He is close
Well,
enough if
fair,
we can hear
yeah.
him. Mumbling.
Oh, also, are these gray bits? Are they like ledges or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
These parts, they're all like ledges and like walls. This like grey bit is basically just the path that you're going along.
Gotcha.
So you guys are talking out loud, and Tia.
We've whispered every time we say we're gonna kill him, though.
She did
mean,
do the gesture.
Oh yeah, she
so-
did just gesture. It wasn't.
Yeah.
You see, and Roderick, you see it too, because I think your passive perceptions are the same.
Mm-hmm.
A figure just kind of walking through the snow and fog up to about like right here. At this point, it's just like a kind of dark shadow, but you can make out the definite form of a humanoid. As they push forward, you recognize almost instinctively and immediately the fact that they are looking at you, and the hands begin to move and shift
No.
forward together and pull apart, and as they do so, you see lightning begin to stretch through the fingertips, illuminating the face of the man in flashes. You see human with a bald head and like a goatee with like a thin, almost handlebar mustache and very elaborate and prominent mage robes. Definitely a guy who knows what they're doing. And you watch as he kind of yelling out to you amongst the cold, but keeping a relatively low voice, he says, "You think my magic has grown weak?"
No.
He's going to throw a lightning bolt in your direction.
Well,
That's
shit.
kind of rude.
Everyone,
crazy old man.
let me throw his token down. He's right there. So I need everyone who is...
Great picture.
Initiative, because we saw him, right?
Oh yeah, it would be initiative because you did see him. Never mind.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Nice.
roll me
You're the
initiative.
best Baka.
I do what I can for the community as a
Good
whole, and then I
save.
roll really bad on my initiative, so I'm still gonna get hit anyway.
Man, I always
Also-
forget to say it before initiative starts. Who
It's
gets
hard
like the
because
bonus?
initiative just kind of happens
Right.
sometimes.
My company finally left, so I don't need push to talk anymore.
Nice.
All right, 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
18.
18 as well, but Gundrick should go first.
Okay,
Gracias.
Gundrick first, and then Tia. 15 to 10. Oh, I got to roll for Milvoy as well. Oh, Milvoy didn't roll terrible. Oh no, he did. Milvoy gets an 11. Okay.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's so awful.
That's a terrible roll.
You should
And
be
then
ashamed.
10 to 50 or 10 to 5.
9.
What'd you get, buddy?
Good God.
Keep going.
5 to 1.
Keep going.
0 to -5.
Yeah, I got a 0. I rolled a 1 and I have a -1 initiative, so
Okay.
We're getting hit by lightning, folks.
You know what? Oh, do I want to
be
do?
faster? I want to grapple him.
You're too far away.
Wait,
You're a
this is what we're gonna do.
little-
We're gonna do the
Babushka's
first.
not too far away though.
We're gonna do up to his turn in combat. So starting with Gundrick, you see the lightning crackle in the fingertips, and he's about to shove it forward and cast a spell at you. What are you doing?
All right. So Gundrick is going to run forward. Okay, so manifesting doesn't cost anything. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is he on this one or this one?
He's up top, so he's probably the wall itself is 10 feet. He's a little above that.
Okay. So can I manifest my echo 15 feet up next to him?
You can, because that's a crag. I'm gonna need Babushka to roll. Probably just a strength check to see if she can maintain her footing up there.
Okay. So flat strength. Oh my god, dudes, that's a 10?
10, yeah. Babushka is summoned up here. You see her ready to tussle, and she puts her feet down, and they just don't catch, and she begins falling down into the crack itself.
Okay, so... as a free action, I can move her 30 feet, though, so can I move her up next to him?
Can Babushka climb?
I mean, there's not, like, anything about climbing on it. So does she need to make, like, an athletics or something?
She'll
or-
need to make an athletics check, yep.
Okay. So... thank God. Alright, so that is a 25.
25, yeah, she gets right up there. And does
Cool.
find stable footing up there.
Okay. So I would like to try to grapple from her position.
Sure.
Yes.
This is
So
a good
that's
play.
just an athletics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it an action to climb, Baka?
Depends on how hard the climb is, usually.
Wasn't too hard. You can just do it.
Yeah, we can, it's just movement.
Sweet. Okay, so athletics is not so great. 13?
I mean, it's against a mage. Maybe.
13 does succeed.
Yes.
I rolled very low.
All right.
Now Babushka can hold him as he shoots us with lightning.
Keep 'em there.
So I'm trying to think if there's anything I can really do that would be beneficial with Axe and Surge. You can't like grapple him again to try to like restrain him or something, can you?
I think you need
Like force him to the
natural feet
ground or
do
something?
that.
Oh, okay.
But can always do whatever. Be
Um.
unwise, I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all I got. Hey, I'm gonna go to CL. Old man, we're not here to fight you. Here, settle down. Settle down. That is my grandmother. She's very nice. And that's all I got.
Tia, you're up.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Right before Tia runs up, she quickly looks to Roderick. The mage's name. What was his name?
Did I ever know? I don't think I ever
I don't
knew.
think you
Did
did.
Nope.
I?
Because you asked those people, they didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think I ever knew it.
Alright, well, then she is just going to. She's going to move here and. Am I able to climb up this little slope here?
Yeah.
Alright, she's just going to climb up.
What's
And-
down, isn't it?
Is that
Or
down?
is it-
Is that, I thought that was up.
Is it down or up?
No, going north is up.
Oh,
Okay. I looked down.
And then I guess she's going to try to tell him, just say like, look, Mr. Mage, we're really not here looking for a fight. No. So, I guess if I can roll persuasion, maybe, hopefully, if he'll listen.
You can try and roll persuasion if you want to. Yeah, I'll say this is your bonus action to do this.
Sure. I mean, we're not gonna attack yet, so. Yeah, went about as well as I thought. 12.
Lies from the servants of Strahd.
That's accurate. Yeah, that'll do it then. That'll do it.
So, that ends Tia's go. Our friend the mage is grappled. Oh, look at The lightning bolt is going to go straight through Blair to hit Roderick,
Ow.
narrowly missing Milivoy. Both
Oh,
of
thank
you
God.
make dexterity saving throws.
Ooh, I have advantage on those.
I do not. Oh no.
Okay.
That's a 3.
I got a 16.
Okay, you both fail.
I mean, heck.
Heckin' wrecked him.
It's
Heckin' rectum.
What?
Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
8d6, right? 8d6.
Yikes.
We did.
Ooh, that's nasty. 5 plus 5 is 10. 6 plus 4 is another 10 for 20. Plus 4 is 24. That's 5. I need 3 more. 24. There's a 1. 25. 28. 33 points of lightning damage to both of you.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ouch.
Darn, I was hoping the grapple would cancel out the somatic requirement. Darn it.
No. Fortunately, mechanically, it just stops his movement.
That is his action. And we will return next time with Milivoy's turn.
Ooh.
The savior of all. So, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a chance to see what you're up against. This guy is pretty strong.
Yeah.
I'll just eat him.
We'll see what happens next week. Hopefully Tommy will be back and we'll do a little bit of a thing with Tommy at the start. But until then, thanks everyone for coming out. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Let's keep making stories together, and we'll see you next time on YouTube for the next episode.
Oh. Bye, everybody.